Last month, Federal Reserve raised interest rate once again to combat high inflation. That means that you have more opportunity to earn more money on interest in your savings account. But what are some high interest saving accounts that you should check out? Here are two products that I personally use and I very much enjoy how much they're offering to me right now. So how do I get started on this journey to find high interest savings account? This is how much my favorite bank, or my first bank ever, Bank of America, pays me on my $10,000 savings account every single month. Thank you so much, Bank of America, on your 17 cents per month on my $10,000 deposit. You are using my money and giving me a crappy return. And that's what really led me to this journey to find a high interest savings account so I can make more bank with my buck. I'm really tired of how Bank of America and these large banks use consumers' deposits and then lend it out to other services, other financial products. For example, lending out for mortgages or car loans. They are making 25%, 15% on their credit cards, on their car loans, while I am only getting 0.001% per year. That's why I started looking at these two financial products. The first one is Wealthfront. Currently, Wealthfront is offering a 2% APY on your savings account. That means for every $10,000 you deposit, you get $200 a year. I know that doesn't sound like much, but comparing to large banks out there like Bank of America and Chase, it is an incredibly high number. So what I like to do is that keep my money in the high interest savings account until I can find opportunity to yield more return. Things like whether to put that money into the stock market if there's like a huge dip or any sort of black swan event. Or it might just be a rainy day fund, an emergency savings account. So you can keep your money in there that you will not touch, at the same time gather a 2% interest. Wealthfront also does a great job at doing robotic investments or automated investments for you. I personally use it for my mom's account. She's not very investing savvy, and I like to help her manage her money. What I like to do is basically just set a particular portfolio saying that I want 20% in tech, 30% in the SP 500, and 10% in chip stock, 5% in biotech, and then Wealthfront will try to balance the portfolio for me and then find the best ETF under that particular category. You can use the code in the description to open an investment account with Wealthfront and get your $5,000 managed for free. The next high interest savings account that I personally use is Marcus by Goldman Sachs. Marcus by Goldman Sachs is a consumer branch of Goldman Sachs, and they're currently offering 1.7% as of today on their savings account. That means that for every $10,000 you put into the savings account, Marcus is gonna pay you $170 to keep that money in that account per year. Again, it applies to the same scenario. If you want to put some emergency savings account or rainy day fund on the side, that's a good place to keep your money. Or if you want to invest in real estate, but you just couldn't find a good deal right now because we have a high interest rate environment and a high home prices environment, that's a good place to park your money as well. What I love about Marcus Banking is that it actually has an awesome app that tracks your expenses. I did a review of the 5 best budgeting and expense tracking apps in 2022. You can check it out right here. And I think Marcus is one of the best apps out there for expense tracking. And currently, if you use the code in my descriptions below, you can actually get an extra 1% APY for 3 months on your Marcus savings account. So that 1.7% becomes 2.7%. Now is a relatively exciting time for a high interest savings account because inflation remains high, hovering around 8%. And in order to combat that high inflation, Federal Reserve will have to increase interest rate, and they project that they'll raise interest rate 3 more times before slowing down. That means that your high interest savings account will get even higher return in the upcoming months. Saving and budgeting is always the #1 step for your journey to financial freedom. But if you're only saving and budgeting, you will not become wealthy. And that's why it's so important to learn how to invest. And one way to really make a lot of money without having to pay so much taxes is using a self-directed Roth IRA account. And if you want to learn more how to set up your SD IRA, check out this video.